Hi everyone, as you can tell, this video is going to be about some of my recent additions to the bookshelf, and my voice just squeaked weird. Anyways, I have been trying not to buy as many books recently, and be more intentional about the purchases I make, and really get ones that I really like and that fit like my dream bookshelf. Anyways, I have been trying to be more intentional about my book purchases and buy books that are either part of a series that I really enjoy and want to have all of, or of ones that fit like the aesthetic and quality in both the production, make of the book, and the story as well. So whatever fits into that group. That's really just my goal right now. Partly because I don't want to waste my money on books that are not, that I might enjoy but they aren't exactly what I want, and partly because room. I am constantly running out of room for books and having to downsize. So, being more intentional in the first place will help with that. So get yourself a cup of coffee or tea. I have coffee today because we just got back from a trip and I've been missing our coffee, so I'm having coffee at a ridiculous hour. It's too late for me to having coffee, but I don't care. So this is a Yoki coffee. It has 2 egg yolks and some brown sugar. You froth that up until it's foamy and add espresso and cream, and it's really, really good. Coffee at home is just so good. Anyways, I'm going to be starting with some of these books that I have thrifted from actual thrift stores, and also a book from the bins, the Goodwill bins, because I forgot to include that in whatever video I was showing my book purchases in. Some of these I may have shown in another video, but I just decided to do them anyway. These are my most recent purchases. And stay tuned for the end because I'm going to be showing you my absolute favorite book I have ever gotten off of thrift books, and unboxing or unwrapping a thrift books package that just came in the mail today. So, the first book, is in pretty rough shape, but this was from the bins, and I couldn't leave it there, so I got this book for less than $1. I don't know how much it was. This is it may have even been 50 cents. I don't know. The Bobbsey Twins in the Country. It's like really bad. The cover's not even attached anymore. But inside it has a neat inscription. It says, to LaRue Wilson, L-O-U, and then her middle name is spelled R-U-E, Wilson, from Jean. It says Jean, and they wrote an aunt. And then it says December 15, 1950. And the book is in pretty good condition, except for there are a couple of ripped pages, but like the pages themselves are in, there's only one ripped page actually I see. Pages themselves are in pretty good condition. It's just that the spine came off and they tried to tape it back on, and so it just looks really bad on the outside. But this one was a rescue book. And then the next book I have, and I will be, if I have read them, I will say that because most of these I have not read, so it's just easier to mention the ones I have read. The next book is The Hidden Years by John Oxham. This was a thrift store find, a Goodwill find, and it's from, it says copyright 1925, but this is a 1952 printing. Forgot for a second, and still have not had a chance to read that one. The next one I'm really, really hoping is good because I love the cover. This is called My Heart Shall Not Fear, and this one had the dust jacket. It's a little bit like moth-eaten or something, but it has a cool cover, and then the inside is really pretty too. This is by Josephine Lawrence, and copyright 1949 on this one. Some of these too, I'm not sure if I've showed them on my YouTube channel, but because I've shared them on Instagram, some of them, so I can't remember if I only shared them on Instagram or on YouTube too. But the next book I got is The 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew. I think this one's really cute. It's kind of like, not cartoonish. What is that style of art? I can't remember what it's called. But it's really pretty. This is the Sunbeam Classics. And this is, I don't remember what year this one was. It doesn't have the date. But I've always loved this dedication. It says, to the memory of my mother, wise in counsel, tender in judgment, and in all charity, strong in Christian faith and purpose, I dedicate with reverence this simple book. I remember reading that when I was about 8 or 9. And I was like, that is the coolest dedication ever. The next one is called The Man in the Iron Mask. I think this one will be really good. It's by Alexander. I just realized how they spelled that. This one's spelled differently. Anyways, I'm just arbitrarily. By Alexander Dumas. And this one has a cool picture in it. Not in of it. And the year is 1944. This next book has gorgeous artwork on it. Let me dust that off. It's a huge book, so it doesn't fit on my shelf. Look at that. It is so cool. This is Animal Babies. I think this was used in like a school. This copy is from a library though. It says Julia Island. It's either Island or Eileen, but it doesn't look like Eileen. Raccoon youngsters watching their mother wash their food. Has several huge full-length photos that are really pretty. It has different sections. This is the cover picture. It talks about all these different animals. Here's koala. This artwork is so gorgeous. It makes me tempted to cut them out and put them in frames. Like, can you imagine these on the wall? It'd be stunning. But I can't ruin the book, so maybe someday I can get them get some high quality prints of these photos, because I would absolutely put them on the wall. They're so beautiful. Here's a cute one. Baby skunks. And yeah, it's just a really fun book. There's a whole lot of photos, but I'll not go through all of them. It says some numbers on the back too. This one wrote. It says second, and then it says something 5. Second 5, something I can't read. 9734252. Alright, these are books that I have gotten in the last week. Like I said, there's a big gap there because I kind of quit buying books for a little while. This is the Robin Kane book. I have not read the series. I am working on getting it. Book 1 was kind of expensive on thrift books, so I didn't get it yet, but I thrifted book 2, I think. Yeah, book 2. And so this is book 3. Hopefully I can get book 1 soon. This one is... Yeah, book 1 is The Mystery of the Blue Pelican. Book 2 is The Mystery of the Phantom, which I've thrifted. And this is The Mystery of Glengarry Castle. Copyright 1966. Then I got a Dr. Kildare book. I have one other of these, and they're not incredible works of art and all that, but I don't know, they're just kind of fun, and I enjoy having something lighter to read sometimes. And I really, really love the Dr. Kildare radio series, which is why I even brought these. This one is a copyright of 1963. I don't know, this is really fun. The next one, I just picked this up actually while we were gone on our trip. There were 2 free libraries in town that I actually didn't get to go to because I just lost track of time, just never made it. Realized on our way home I never got to them. One of them I walked past, but there was only 2 books there, and I wasn't really interested, so I guess I kind of did that one, but I didn't really look very closely. And the other one I had to walk out of the way for, so I didn't. But this one, they have a little free library at the campground that we stay at every year. And there's typically not much of anything there, but I did pick up this one, Farewell to Valley Forge by David Taylor. This is a 1950s book, and I hope it's good because typically those historical ones are like historical fictions typically like hit or miss for me. So hopefully this is good. Now, my favorite book ever that I have gotten from thrift books. I am looking for more books that have botanical covers and gold accents. And I had added some books by Myrtle Reed to my wish list on thrift books, and I couldn't remember why, but then I realized it was because she wrote Arsenic and Old Lace, which was then turned into a movie. So I had searched her name and added her books to the wish list. And this one came available, and I just had to get it. It is gorgeous. It has these beautiful flag lilies is what they call them in the book. And they're like so pretty. The gold, white, it has some gold embossing on the pages. The spine is gorgeous. And this gold that they used for it is extremely reflective. Not reflective, that's not the right word for it. You can't really like see yourself or whatever. It's very bright. And I guess reflective would fit too, but it is so nice because I can put this on my bookshelf, and even like at dusk and stuff I can see the gold, and it's just really pretty, really bright gold, and the gold is really intact. So I was so excited about this. I was trying not to get my hopes up about the cover. I'm like, because the last time or two that I have bought older books that weren't from the 40s or later ended up not having the covers that I expected. So I was trying not to get excited about this one, but it had the exact covers in the photo. So I was so happy. And I have read this book. It is really good. Oh, just a second. The inscription on this is M.C. McCorn, 1911 is the date that they wrote in here. And this is originally copyright 1904, but this one, it was printed in October of 1910. And I think I'm going to do a book review on this one soon, like an exclusive video on this one, because it was so good. So I think this one deserves its own video soon. But the story was really good, and I highly recommend it, especially when it's this gorgeous. Like, it's just so pretty. Alright, so for the thrift books package, I do have one more book that's supposed to be coming, but it's never shipped, even though I've gotten all the rest of the books that was in that same order. So I'm hoping that one still comes. But I've got a few books. Some of these I've been waiting for a really long time. Like waiting for them to be back in stock. So this one, it does not have the same cover it had in the photo. But this is a cool book. I was literally just thinking that I did not have any covers like this. Like the diagonal corners and like this one is, they used to make like books with, what do they call it? It's like that watercolor paper that they would put right here, and then they would do the spine sometimes in a different color as well as the corners. And this one is like made to look like that, even though it does not have that paper. This is called Sue, a Little Heroine, by L.T. Mead. I love her books, and I'm glad I got more. And the cool thing is it has the design on the back too. It says Our Girls Books with a pretty ribbon detail and some little flowers. They look kind of like daisies. This is a bit of a small book. I like that. I really like having uniquely shaped books. Like I have my favorite size of book. This is New York book. I have like my favorite book size, but then I love getting like occasionally the small books or really large or unique shaped books. It's just really interesting and really fun. So there's this one. Ooh, this has the really cool inside details, and it says it belonged to Ethel M. Henry. And then it's so fun to look at these books, like New York 1910. It says Sue, a Little Heroine by L.T. Mead, author of A Girl from America, The Princess of the Revels, Polly, a New Fashioned Girl, and A Sweet Girl Graduate, etc. And then it has a little thing about L.T. Mead. It says biography and bibliography. I think that's how you say it. That's an interesting word to say, like how it feels when you say it. Bibliography. It's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever said that before. L.T. Mead, Mrs. Thomasina Smith, English novelist, was born at Bandon, County Cork, Ireland, 1884, the daughter of Reverend R.T. Mead, rector of Nova Hall, County Cork, and married Tuleman Smith in 1879.
She wrote her first book, Letty's Last Home, at the age of 17, and since then has been an unusually prolific writer. Her stories attain wide popularity on both sides of the Atlantic. She works in the British Museum, living in Bishopsgate Without, making special studies of the East London, or Your Brother and Mine, A Cry from the Great City, White Lily and Other Tales, Scamp and I, The Glowing Light of Ringfinnan, Dot and Her Treasures, The Children's Kingdom.
Chapter 1. It goes straight to the book, which is kind of interesting. From that to the book, which is typed pretty small. Like, the first chapter doesn't even, like, they just blend it all together. There's no page breaks, it looks like. I don't see any, but, ooh, there's a piece of fabric in here. Like denim fabric. Yeah, that's denim. I always like to leave those things in the book because it just seems to kind of add to the story, and I like to keep it intact. So, I always do that. It seems to belong to the book. I do have a couple books I've taken things out of, but most of them I tend to leave. Especially if they won't harm the book, or if they've already done their damage. So yeah, there are no page breaks in this. It's just a continuous story. And then in the back, there's a poem. I'm not going to read it because I already read the biography, and I will save that to read myself till I read the story because it might have something to do with the story. And then inside, it has some ads for old books. One in the 9th, a story about baseball, and it has a story about it, how to get them, our girls' books, a list of book recommendations, famous fiction library, famous Alger stories for boys. And that is it. I was hoping there'd be some little treasures in here of like the person who owned it, but it's really fun. Alright, next one is Robin Kane, the Candle Shop Mystery, another series. You know, that's actually not another series, it's the same series I'm working on getting all the books for. This is such a 60s cover. Like, his jacket, it kind of, you can tell, like, it's a start of the style that was in the 70s with the wide collar, the longer jacket. Her sweater is longer as well, and they're shorter and kind of turtleneck. And then on the back, you can see, too, the style's very 60s with the knee-length dress. That's really cool. Her blue shoes match the dress. This one, yeah, that's just really neat. This is from Whitman. Whitman Mystery, it says on the side. I don't really think there'll be much in here. It says G. Bruce on the inside. That's kind of neat. The next one, this is one I've been waiting for a while. This is Cherry Ames Camp Nurse. All of the Cherry Ames books that are later in the series have been out of stock for like 8 months. So that's why I even made this order, was because these were in stock finally for the first time in months. I still don't have the very next one in the series, but I have the next few that are in almost the next ones in the series. Oh dear. These ones always rip the Cherry Ames books. It's so annoying. No matter how careful you are at warming up the sticker, it always ruins it. It's so annoying. So I can't remember what book in the series this one is, but it says To Cynthia from Mr. and Mrs. E, 1964. That's kind of fun. 1957. Just that. Like I said, I don't have the next book I need in the series, but I'm working on it. After, this is a really pretty cover. Cherry Ames Island Nurse has a really pretty cover. That's probably why I bought the Robin Kane books, even though I wasn't ready for them, because I didn't want to risk them going out of stock again, because those had also been out of stock for a little bit. Oh, I wish they would kind of put some kind of protection on these stickers. There's kind of two different kinds of stickers that they like to use. These ones that are a bit more shiny and tough, and I noticed they kind of damage the books a bit more. It says Tammy and Susan and Michael. It looks like a little kid wrote it. It's so cute. What's funny is there must be a character in the book named Tammy because it says, "Here's a loose one," Tammy cried out, and pulling down a rock. Alright, and that is the end of the books that I got, that I've gotten recently in the last few months. I want to, like I said, get some more books that are, like, my goals for my library is I want to get more books with gold, botanicals, and with really cool art on the spines, because I don't have as many with neat art on the spine. And I'd like to get more because it just looks really pretty. But yeah, that is all of the books for this time. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you would, please share this video with any of your friends who might enjoy it. I'm still trying to kind of get out of the hole I got myself into. I got a bit more inconsistent with doing videos, and now YouTube isn't showing my videos to anyone, and views went way down. So I would really appreciate if you would do that. I am also trying to do more book content, but that's a bit more niche, and so not everyone likes that content, but I really enjoy making it, so I want to find an audience that enjoys that. So if you could share this with any of your friends who like bookish content, I would really appreciate that. And until next time, bye.